So today we're gonna check out the Chiang Mai Flower Festival. I have no idea what it is, so we're both gonna be learning what it is together. So let's go. So what is going on YouTube? I'm here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. All the flowers are like beautiful. You've got like this little dog looking bush here. Everything is kind of set up like in these floral patterns. Today is the second day of the Chiang Mai Flower Festival. I heard that the first day is just kind of like but the second day, which is a Saturday, is where it gets really good. So that's why we're gonna go check it out today. I've never been, I don't have any real idea of what it is. I know they do like a beauty pageant and they have like a Miss Flower Fest and they do a little parade. I'm not sure when that is, but we'll go check it out. If you remember from my last video, we stopped around this gate here. Let's see, we're on the west side of Chiang Mai, which if you didn't watch my last video, Chiang Mai is a 13th century city and it is surrounded by a moat, and some of the ancient walls from the 13th century are still here. And these things have like these ancient writings on them. I'm not gonna touch them, but it's pretty cool. One of the cool things about Chiang Mai is just how old the city is and how a lot of the old ancient temples and the wall and the moat are all still here. And they're open to the public. It's not like they block them off, even though like in the States, something from the 13th century would be like, it would be fenced off, or you know, you wouldn't be able to access it. You can access this. People are just respectful of it and they don't mess it up. So pretty cool. So I mentioned that we're on the west side. So the Flower Fest starts on the southern part of the moat, which we'll be there pretty soon. It's not very far away. I mentioned in my last video that my favorite park was closed because they were setting it up for the Flower Fest. And so that's what they've been doing, setting it up. So I haven't seen it because it's been all like, they had this huge tarp around it and you couldn't even see in there. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, so if you haven't watched my last video, I keep saying that, but go watch it. You'll see me go into the old city. So we're inside the walls in the moat right now. It's kind of busy, I'm assuming because of the Flower Fest. Hopefully the road where the Flower Fest takes place on is gonna be closed off, I hope. But if you go in like roads like that right there, you'll go inside the old city and it's pretty cool in there. In about another week, I'm gonna be living inside the old city, so we're gonna do a lot of stuff there. We're gonna do videos like this, kind of walk around type videos. Oh, look at these dogs. Chiang Mai has so many stray dogs. Less stray dogs than like Pattaya. So you'll see, it's a little nerve-wracking. They're kind of chasing this runner here. It's a little nerve-wracking, but they look young and just want to play. All right, good. We're about to enter an area where there shouldn't be a lot of cars. So there's hardly anybody here right now. So must be a little bit early. It's also cloudy today, which this time of year in Chiang Mai is really weird. It's usually sunny and there's no rain ever. Kind of sucks actually. It's really, makes the days really hot when there's never any rain to cool it down a little bit. These are like shops that have just come up, but like there's the pet store I showed you in my last video. But there are tons of shops. It looks like they're all flower related, which is really cool. Look at that, how beautiful this is. That's cool. So all kinds of little stores and stuff here. Over on this side is just everything that's normally here. You can't really see it, but on the other side of these little shops here are the moats. Not sure what that is. Anybody know what that is? It's kind of cool. That's really cool. People dressed up in kind of the old world style. That's the cool thing about Chiang Mai is it has so many different like types of festivals. Like if you've ever researched Chiang Mai, you probably found a bunch of YouTube videos on like the Lantern Festival things like that. But they have a ton of other festivals. They have like a rock and roll festival. They had the Chiang Mai half marathon recently where they kind of celebrate the runners. They just do all kinds of stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. So it looks like the parade might have already happened. I don't know what time it is, but these are a bunch of the floats. So maybe we missed the parade already, which is fine. I figured it would be a little bit later because most people don't get up super early in Chiang Mai, especially on a Saturday. But you'll see there's a lot of elephant themed stuff here. Chiang Mai is pretty famous for their elephants. There's still wild elephants up north where we're at right now, still wild Asian elephants. These are pretty awesome. Yeah, you'll see a lot of them are elephant themed, really ornate. That's cool. But this is the park we're about to go in, so there's some monks, some young monks. I'm not exactly sure how to get in here. It looks like I gotta have a ticket. Let's see. Oh no, I hope I can get in. I didn't bring my vaccination card. Okay, so I got in. I took advice from someone a long time ago. They said, hey, take a picture of your vaccine card. And sometimes people will just take a picture on your phone, and they did. They took the picture on my phone. They looked the grandmothers over there. All right. So you can see this park has a lot of gym equipment. So normally people are in here working out. Thai people are playing this like volleyball game, but it's just with your feet. Over there, during the day when I come in here, they got this track where you can run around the park. It's really cool, but it's even cooler now, obviously, with all the flowers set up. But they've had it closed down for like 2 weeks to do this. So, very cool. This right here reminds me of something I would see in the US. All of these sunflowers. I don't think I've ever seen sunflowers in Asia. So I'm not sure, anybody know, are they like, do they grow sunflowers here or is it an import? But I mean, I would definitely see this in the US. There's the bridge with all the Instagram grandmothers. What do you think? You think Disney has authorized this? I bet you at night this looks really cool. It looks like it's all lights over here. This thing right here. So I'm sure at night looks really cool. By the way, it was free to get in here. It didn't cost anything. They give you an armband once you show your vaccine card. So I figured I'd show you this. They have this really cool play area for kids, but you know, that's kind of boring. That's not really what I want to show you. What I find fascinating is when I come here normally, there'll be tons of kids here, but they built like this adult area, like this little nest up here. So like the adults will be up here drinking coffee in the morning, beer in the evening. Yes, beer in the evening. And you can watch your kids from up here. So you can sit up here and watch your kids. I'm gonna be quiet because she's journaling. Yeah, so you can see, nice little perch to watch your kids. Have a beer, have some coffee, relax, have adult time up there, let the kids do their playing. Kind of cool, kind of very thoughtful of whoever designed this park. Look at all these tulips. It's crazy. I don't know if that's a picture of like some kind of sister city, but obviously it's a European city. It looks like maybe Bavarian or something. That's pretty awesome. Fields of tulips. Okay, so it's not closed now, but what they do is they just have groups go in at a time. So they'll have a 2-hour session, and no matter what time you go in there, between 8 and 10, you have to leave at 10 and they let a new group in. I'm assuming it's probably something to do with, you know, the pandemic and trying to keep as little people in there as possible. You know, so whatever. That was pretty cool. That was plenty of time. It was, I was in there about an hour. So neat. It's, you know, normally I'm not like a huge fan of stuff like this that's a little bit cheesy. But one thing about Thailand is Thailand has a lot of cheesy things, so they know how to do cheesy right. I know that sounds kind of funny, but I don't know, just walking around there, it was really cool to walk around there, see like the grandmas upping their Instagram game. It was just cool.